Are you prepared for the year that could change everything? 2025 will not just be another mark on the calendar, but the turning point for humanity. What you do now will define the future you live, while powerful forces work behind the scenes, restructuring economies, revealing extraterrestrial truths and challenging everything you believe to be real. Time to act is running out. This is not a simple warning. We are approaching the end of a unique 50-year window, a crucial period that will determine whether we will ascend to a new level of consciousness or be swept away by the collapse of old structures. The changes have already begun, but the question you need to ask yourself is, where will you be when the world turns upside down? The transformation is underway and no one will emerge unscathed. Ignoring the signs can be costly. Be ready to face challenges that will test your mind, your spirit, and your ability to adapt. The question is not if these changes will happen, but whether you are prepared to survive and thrive in their midst. Welcome to the Eye of the Soul channel. 2025 will be a milestone in the evolution of humanity and the Earth. According to spiritual and scientific views, this year symbolizes the culmination of a cycle of planetary transformation that began 50 years ago. During this period, a window of opportunity opened, allowing significant advances in several areas, both personally and collectively. This cycle, now in its final phase, represents a crucial moment for humanity to consolidate its evolution. The unique opportunity for transformation refers to the chance to transcend old patterns of behavior, outdated systems, and limiting ways of thinking. Never before has there been so much energy available to sustain such profound changes. This is the ideal time for each individual to evaluate their role in society and decide how they want to contribute to the creation of a new reality. Humanity faces a collective call. It is time to act towards a new era of harmony, respect, and connection. Cosmic, environmental, and social conditions are aligned to catalyze spiritual growth and expansion of consciousness. However, it is essential to remember that global transformation depends on individual effort. Every small change in a person contributes to a big change on the planet. Ending this 50-year cycle also brings a sense of urgency. There is an invitation for people to look inside themselves, recognizing that the future of the Earth is directly linked to the choices made now. This unique period will not be repeated for generations to come, making 2025 the defining year for many on their journey of self-discovery. This year will be a watershed for all humanity. It symbolizes the culmination of decades of collective work and the chance for everyone to connect with a greater purpose. Understanding the importance of this moment is essential to make the most of the transformation opportunities it offers. One of the most striking aspects of 2025 will be the profound transformation in human consciousness. This shift, often called new consciousness, involves an evolution in the way people perceive themselves, others, and the world around them. Humanity is faced with an opportunity to adopt a broader, more inclusive and empathetic view of reality. New consciousness is not something that happens externally. It emerges from within each individual. This means that each person will begin to see the world according to their own level of consciousness. While some may perceive chaos and instability, others will see possibilities and a brighter future. This difference in perception reflects each person's internal state, influenced by their energetic and emotional vibration. With the shift in consciousness, old patterns of fear, competition, and separation are challenged. People begin to question systems and values that perpetuate inequalities and seek alternatives based on collaboration and unity. Empathy and compassion become central qualities, allowing human relationships to be strengthened and barriers to be overcome. Another fundamental point is that the evolution of consciousness brings greater responsibility. As people begin to understand that their actions, thoughts, and emotions affect the collective, a sense of duty to contribute to a better world emerges. This understanding is an essential step towards creating a more balanced and harmonious society. The shift in consciousness represents a spiritual and mental rebirth for many. She invites each person to embrace their full potential, to live with purpose, and to recognize that we are all part of something bigger. In 2025, the connection between people's internal vibrations and the external experiences they experience will stand out. This idea is often explained by the law of attraction, which suggests that thoughts and emotions work like magnets, attracting corresponding circumstances. This principle gains even more relevance in this period of transformation. Personal responsibility is a central element in this context. The profound changes facing the world begin, first and foremost, within each individual. It is not possible to expect the world to change if people are not willing to transform their own attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. Introspection and self-knowledge are fundamental to align internal vibrations with what you want to manifest on the outside. The law of attraction also brings an invitation to self-awareness. Everything someone attracts into their life, whether positive or negative, is a reflection of their emotional and mental frequencies. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate positive thoughts, constructive emotions, and clear intentions. This alignment not only improves the individual experience, but also contributes to collective well-being. Another important aspect is the power of choice. At a time of so many possibilities like the year 2025, each person has the opportunity to decide which path to follow. These choices shape not only individual futures, but also those of humanity as a whole. The practice of personal responsibility reinforces that everyone has an active role in creating shared reality. The law of attraction and personal responsibility are signs that global transformation depends on everyday actions. Changing the world starts with the simple decision to change yourself. By aligning thoughts, emotions, and actions with the purpose of evolution, each person contributes to the construction of a new, more harmonious and conscious Earth. 2025 is seen as a revolutionary year, marked by significant advances in different fields that will redefine the way humanity lives and connects. This period of transformation is not limited to the spiritual aspect, but extends to technology, science, health, economics, and politics, bringing innovations that were previously considered utopian. In the technological area, extraordinary leaps are expected. Emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and renewable energy will be at the center of a new paradigm. These innovations have the potential to solve global problems such as climate change and resource scarcity, as well as improving the quality of life for billions of people. Medicine, in turn, must witness unprecedented advances. Discoveries in the field of biotechnology and genetics will open doors to previously unimaginable treatments. Therapies capable of reversing chronic diseases, regenerating tissues, and even extending longevity will be developed. The integration of technologies such as nanotechnology and artificial intelligence in healthcare promises to transform medical care into something more personalized and effective. Economic and political changes are also on the horizon. Traditional structures that have perpetuated inequalities for centuries will be challenged, making room for new, more inclusive and sustainable systems. Models based on circular economy and decentralization could gain strength, promoting a more balanced distribution of resources and opportunities. Furthermore, a new era of collaboration between science and spirituality emerges. Concepts such as consciousness, universal energy, and interdimensionality, previously restricted to philosophical and spiritual contexts, are beginning to be recognized by science as essential components of reality. This convergence promises to further expand the limits of human knowledge. These advances, taken together, are not just products of technological or scientific evolution, but also reflect a collective change in mentality. They are the results of a global effort to align innovation with purpose, creating a world that values both progress and collective well-being. The year 2025 is a period of greater openness regarding the possibility of extraterrestrial life. According to growing predictions and reports, this will be a time of significant revelations about the existence of civilizations on other worlds. Governments and global organizations can finally officially admit information that has been the subject of speculation for decades. One of the main expectations is related to the disclosure of documents and evidence that confirm contact with extraterrestrial beings. Reports of sightings, unidentified technologies, and messages received from other planets have accumulated over the years. In 2025, there will be an effort to bring this information to light, allowing humanity to begin to better understand its position in the universe. However, direct and open contact with these civilizations may take longer. Despite the initial revelations, it will take a period of adaptation for people to assimilate the idea that they are not alone in the cosmos. This process of acceptance is vital to avoid fear or resistance, creating an environment of curiosity and openness for future interactions. The implications of these revelations go far beyond science. They have the potential to profoundly transform spirituality, philosophy, and the perception of collective identity. Knowing that other intelligent life forms exist can encourage humanity to rethink its role in the universe, its connection with other species, and the responsibility to care for planet Earth as part of a greater whole. Extraterrestrial revelations represent a new phase for humanity. This will be a time to unite science, spirituality, and cultural progress, opening doors to collaborations that still seem unimaginable. 2025 will mark the beginning of a journey that will expand human vision of the universe and its infinite possibilities. This promises to be a year of structural changes in economic and political systems around the world. The crises accumulated over the last few decades, combined with growing social dissatisfaction, point to an inevitable transformation. This period will be marked by the collapse of traditional models and the emergence of new forms of governance that are more aligned with the needs of contemporary society. In the economic field, the systemic inequalities that characterize traditional capitalism will be widely questioned. More sustainable models, such as the circular economy, may gain ground. This type of approach seeks to reuse resources, reduce waste, and redistribute wealth in a more equitable way. Additionally, digital currencies and decentralized systems such as blockchain will play an increasing role, promoting more transparent and accessible transactions. Politics, in turn, will face a similar challenge. Governments that maintain rigid and hierarchical structures tend to lose relevance in a scenario where collectivity and transparency become fundamental values. New governance models, based on participatory democracy and decentralization, may emerge, allowing greater involvement of the population in decisions that shape the future. These changes will not occur without resistance. The collapse of old systems will be accompanied by uncertainties and challenges. However, this transition period will be essential for more inclusive and innovative models to emerge. This is a time to rethink humanity's priorities, replacing individual and corporate interests with a focus on collaboration and collective well-being. The economic and political transformation of 2025 reflects the shift in consciousness that is happening on a global scale. Just as at the individual level, the collective system is being invited to evolve and abandon obsolete patterns. This will be a crucial year for new structures to be planted, paving the way for a more balanced and fair future for everyone. One of the most fascinating aspects of 2025 is the beginning of a significant convergence between science and spirituality. For a long time, these two areas were considered opposites, but technological advances and the evolution of human consciousness are promoting a union between them. This integration represents a new phase of understanding about life, the universe, and existence. Science begins to recognize concepts previously limited to the spiritual field, such as the existence of the soul, universal energy, and the interconnection of all things. Research in quantum physics, neuroscience, and biology shows evidence that there is something beyond what the physical senses can perceive. Studies on consciousness, meditation, and altered states of perception are gaining ground and validating ancient spiritual practices. This approach also has profound implications for health and well-being. Medicine, for example, is exploring the role of the mind and emotions in healing the physical body. The idea that energy and intention can influence biological processes is moving from just a belief to a legitimate field of study. This holistic view promotes more effective and personalized treatments. Furthermore, spirituality benefits from this dialogue by incorporating scientific methods to measure and validate its practices. This exchange generates a positive impact in both areas, allowing more people to accept spiritual concepts by seeing them supported by science. On the other hand, science expands by accepting ideas that transcend the material world. The convergence between science and spirituality is a reflection of the collective evolution of humanity. She demonstrates that there is no real division between reason and faith, but rather an essential complementarity. This is a milestone towards building a world where knowledge and wisdom come together, allowing humanity to understand its essence in a more complete and integrated way. In 2025, free will stands out as one of the pillars of the human experience during the period of planetary transformation. This principle, which gives each individual the power to choose their path, will have an even more visible impact on the development of personal and collective events. The choices each person makes will play a crucial role in shaping their future. Free will represents the freedom to decide how to react to global and internal changes. At a time of so many opportunities, each decision becomes a turning point. Choosing to evolve and expand consciousness or remain in old patterns will determine the energetic vibration of each individual and consequently the experiences they will attract. Personal choices also influence collective reality. When groups of people choose to align their intentions with the greater good, they create a powerful energetic field that can drive significant change. Likewise, the impact of decisions based on fear or selfishness can delay progress. This reinforces the importance of individual responsibility in such a crucial transition period. Despite the freedom inherent in free will, it also brings challenges. It is often more comfortable to stay in the comfort zone, avoiding facing fears and limitations. However, 2025 invites humanity to overcome these internal barriers and make decisions aligned with evolution and greater purpose. Free will symbolizes the human power to shape his destiny. It is not only a responsibility, but also an extraordinary opportunity to create the desired reality. In 2025, more than ever, each choice will be a reflection of the level of individual consciousness and a contribution to the path humanity will follow in the future. A fascinating concept is the idea that we live in a world made up of multiple simultaneous realities. According to this view, each individual experiences life according to their own energetic vibration and level of consciousness. This means that, even sharing the same physical space, people can experience very different realities. Timelines are one way to understand this idea. Imagine the Earth as a stage with several dimensions coexisting. Each person, based on their thoughts, emotions, and choices, tunes in to one of these dimensions, shaping their personal experience. In 2025, this awareness will be heightened, allowing more people to understand how their internal vibrations create their external realities. This multiplicity of realities also explains why some people may perceive 2025 as a year of chaos and difficulties, while others see it as a period of transformation and opportunity. The difference is not in external events, but in the way each person interprets and responds to them. This perspective reinforces the importance of maintaining a high and positive vibration to attract experiences that are more aligned with well-being. Furthermore, the idea of multiple realities is not just theoretical. It has practical implications for everyday life. Every choice, thought, and emotion has the potential to adjust the timeline a person finds themselves on. It is time for people to take control of their perceptions and consequently their lives. Understanding multiple realities is an important step towards collective evolution. When each individual realizes that they can co-create their experience, humanity approaches a state of greater harmony and collaboration. 2025 will be a year of deep learning about how our perceptions shape the world we live in and how we can use this knowledge to create a more conscious and fulfilling reality. Amid global and personal transformations, a unique opportunity arises for each individual to play an active role in creating a better future. This moment is not just about observing changes, but about participating in them consciously and proactively. Hope is an essential force in this period of transition. Even when faced with challenges, it is important to remember that changes are part of a larger process of evolution. Each difficulty faced carries valuable lessons, and each overcoming, contributes to the strengthening of humanity as a whole. Confidence in the future is the fuel that drives positive actions in the present. However, hope needs to be accompanied by action. It's not enough to just believe in a better world. You have to work to build it. Small changes in everyday life, such as more conscious attitudes, decisions aligned with ethical values, and the search for personal growth, are important steps to contribute to the collective good. Each action, no matter how small it may seem, has a significant impact on the whole. Furthermore, this is the time to take responsibility for your own evolution. There are no external saviors or magic solutions. True transformation begins within each person. This is the time to look at yourself, recognize strengths and weaknesses, and decide how to contribute to the creation of a new, more harmonious and balanced Earth. Building a prosperous future depends on the sum of everyone's intentions and actions. With hope in your heart and determination in your attitudes, it is possible to overcome any obstacle and take advantage of the opportunities that this year offers. The responsibility is great, but the chance to leave a positive legacy for future generations is also great.